Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio. Ours is a place where dreams take flight, voices are heard, and stories are shared. This is where cultures meet, connections are formed, and ideas are transformed into action. This is your destination for authentic storytelling, diverse perspectives, and meaningful conversations. We're where global stories unite and bridges are built beyond all borders. Discover our world of education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. Together, we're building bridges worldwide. Subscribe to our USA Global TV channel and download our USA Global TV app. Be our guest or join our team. Visit usaglobaltv.com. With heartfelt thanks to our executive producer, Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, music scored by Yifei Tang from Cloud Road Music, creative direction by Paul Garcia, and I'm Al Cini, and I'm very proud to be part of the USA Global TV and Radio family. So join us here at USA Global TV and Radio. Make us your home for global connection. All rights reserved. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication, or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited. Thank you for being a part of our global community. Let's inspire together.
Hello, and welcome to Intentional Productivity Tips. I just realized that my microphone has been muted, so we are going to get started all over again, and I want to get started by asking you a question. Quick question before we get started. Is May already starting to fill up for you? Because if it is, you are not alone. Most people don't plan their month plans them. So today, let's flip that. Let's decide May before May decides you. Welcome to Intentional Productivity Tips. I am Megan. I am your very favorite strategic productivity partner. I am so glad you're able to hear me this time. I want to welcome you. Today's episode is monthly planning for May. It is a quick productivity tip because it's going to be May. Our goal today is to take control of our month, because people are about to get busy by accident, and we don't want that to happen to you. So our goal today is we are going to look at a simple system for planning your month. It's a more focused, steady, and flexible month. We're going to do it in 3 steps. We are going to plan, we are going to anchor, and we are going to branch. I have not been able to come up with a good way to put PAB as a word, because I think Pabston, we're not going to go there. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. Right now, we are going to have a month that doesn't plan us. We are going to plan it because it's going to be May. Let's take a look at how we are going to start doing this. Let's look at, we are going to plan, we are going to anchor, we are going to branch. So let's get into it. And let's take time to plan your month. This is going to be interactive. I'm going to ask you some questions as you go along, so you're able to continue to plan your month. So it's not controlling you, you're controlling it. So time to plan your month. When things start filling up, and they will, decide what matters first. Not just everything is a priority. It's important to take 30 minutes to reset and decide, let this month follow your priorities. So what are your priorities and how do you plan? Let's get started and look at, I have 4 steps for you of how you can plan your month. You're going to master your productive month. There will not be surprises, just a well-planned calendar. How do you plan? 4 steps. First, you're going to prioritize your calendar. What are things and dates that are important? Due dates, deadlines, milestones. L, list your plan, list personal dates and celebrations. We know May has Memorial Day for those of us that work in the United States. What are other things that might be happening for you? Do you have birthdays or anniversaries, graduations, anything coming up? The third step is you want to add projects and deadlines to your actual calendar so you're able to see them and know what's coming up. And fourth, you want to nail your top 3. So my recommendation when planning your month, I highly recommend this 4-step plan checklist, because once you're able to do that, you're able to plan your month so it doesn't plan you. That's how we're going to start with planning our month. The next step that we want to take is for you to say, how are you going to plan your month? So I'm going to ask you some questions for you to decide your time first. If you're looking at the screen, you see that there is some questions you can answer along too. Question for you: what's already claimed of your time? What matters most? Let's write it down. I'm going to ask you 3 sets of questions when it comes to planning your month. First question: what's already on your calendar for May? Make sure you have things that are on your calendar. Second question: what 2 to 3 things are non-negotiable this month? What are 2 to 3 things you must have to complete this month? I just in April had to complete renewing my driver's license. Is there something like that for you? Third question you want to ask for planning your month is, what are your top 3 priorities for May? What are your top 3 priorities? So for you to plan the things you want to do, you want to identify what's already on your calendar, what 2 to 3 things are non-negotiable, and what are your priorities. If you take these steps and you've got your first action to planning May, so May doesn't plan you. The next thing we want to look at is how you are going to anchor your month. So you've planned your month, but how do you want your month to feel? Right? When it gets messy, because it will, we need to come back to what matters, not just everything, just your anchor. One of the things we need to do on a monthly basis is not just plan the what, but the how. How do you want your month to feel? A really good way to do this is to plan your anchor. So let's look at steps for you to set your anchor. What you want to do is you want to decide your guide of how you want your month to feel. This matters more than your to-do list. You want to pick a word and you do want to let it guide you. Not just planning what we're going to do this month, but how is going to connect us and is going to make our month better. So I've got a question for you. How do you want this month to feel? Do you want it to be calm, focused, steady? Do you want to do one thing at a time? Or do you want to follow your energy? Those are options for anchor words, but you need to set the one that's right for you. So from the inside, your pace, your focus, your peace, what do you want this to be? What do you want your anchor and to be for this month? What do you want it to feel like? If nothing changed except how it feel, what would you choose? So my recommendation is for you to create an anchor word for May. Because if you set your plan and your anchor, you're beginning to take control of your month so that you're able to decide how you want it to be so you don't feel like you're chasing it. Because let's be honest, have you ever felt like you're chasing your time, not your time chasing you? Have you ever felt like, okay, day, I'm just going to get up? We don't want May to be like that. So it's important that after we set our anchor, the next thing we need to do is look at our branch, which is the third step of plan, anchor, and branch. So when we want to look at our branch, what does that mean? When things go sideways, how are we going to respond? When everything feels scattered, and it will, come back to your next step. You don't need to fix the whole day. You just need to steady yourself. It's about steady, breathe, and move again. When you think about it, one of the things that we need to do each month is realize that once we plan it, we need to be prepared for it to potentially fall off track. So, what is our branch going to be to get back into control of our month? So, that's the third step of what we want to do is identify how we're going to branch out. Decide what you want to do when it breaks because it will, and that's okay. You just need to identify one next step and then start there. So, how is it that you're going to decide what to do when it breaks? How are you going to decide to branch out? Here's 3 sets of questions for you. Think about the last time things went sideways for you. How did you handle it? What did you do next? Be honest. Did you spiral? Did you freeze? Did you think through it? Identify the last time things didn't work. How did you respond? Is that how you want to respond next time? Or if one thing you could do instead next time, what would you do? There's your next step. You write it down with your one thing you're going to do next time and how you're going to address it. Again, we know things are going to spiral. We know things are going to get out of control. So what we want to do is be prepared for that. And the way we do that is to identify how we're going to branch out. So now what we've looked at when we think about how this all comes together, you just actually, if you follow these 3 steps, you just planned your May. You showed up and you did the work, and it's intentional productivity. So congratulations, but let's look at what you just did. So you just planned, what are your top 3 priorities? You just identified your anchor. What is your guide for May? What is that word? And you just identified a branch. When things spiral, what is the next thing? What is the one next thing you're going to take? So it's about planning your time, it's about anchoring your energy, and it's about finding your branch. If you're able to do these 3 things, you're going to be able to take control of your calendar. You're able to take control of your month, and you'll have a better May. When we think about it, why am I going through this in such detail? Because research actually shows that reflection boosts our performance by up to 23%. So taking 30 minutes to plan May is worth it because if you're able to reflect on the upcoming month and visualize it and see it, it's going to boost your performance. Are you willing to spend 30 minutes on your month to boost your performance? I hope you are. As Eleanor Roosevelt said, it takes as much energy to wish as it does to plan. We all know we have a lot of wishing thoughts that are going through our minds. So let's take control and capture those. Never underestimate that power of intentional planning. So by taking 30 minutes and looking at May and asking yourself, by deciding your month now before it decides you, you're able to plan, anchor, and branch because life doesn't go as planned. So we want to prepare for it. Remember, we're going to plan. We're going to decide our time on purpose. We're going to identify life things that are going to happen. We're going to add projects and deadlines, and we're going to nail down our type 3. Then we're going to anchor our month because we're going to decide how we want to feel. This might sound to some people like, oh, but it's true. If you decide how you want to feel for the month, it's going to make a positive difference, right? It helps you remember to do one thing at a time. It's about calming yourself. It is about following your energy, and it's about finishing what you start, right? Then the third step that we're going to do is we're going to branch. We're going to identify how we're going to branch and reset when things go sideways. We're going to plan for them to, because we know they are. We're realistic and we're honest. So we're going to say this is the one thing, the one step, and where we're going to start when we do that. If we take this time, if we plan your time, if you anchor your energy, and if you find your branch, it is going to make such a difference to your May. So my recommendation for you, my request is, as we're getting ready to start May tomorrow, take time and plan. Decide how you want May to be. Decide what you want to accomplish. Decide how you want to feel, and decide how you are going to branch out and reset when things don't happen the way they might, or the way you might want them. I want to thank you for joining me today as we have looked at your May. I want to invite you to join me next Thursday, as every Thursday, 2 p.m. Pacific, you will see me here at Intentional Productivity Tips. In the meantime, if you have questions, let's connect. Please be sure to follow me on Instagram. You can follow me at Intentional Productivity Tips. You can even email me at hey@productivitymegan if you have any questions. I want to thank you for being intentional with your productivity. I want to encourage, and request that you take time to plan, because it's going to be May and we want it to be a positive May. Thanks again for joining me today. I am your very favorite strategic productivity partner. I want to thank you. I want to say I will see you next Thursday. Until then, let's kick off May and have it be a great one. Here's a message from our sponsors.
In a noisy world, true connection begins with listening. Elevated listening transforms every conversation in just 5 simple steps. Pause and breathe. Set your intention. Listen with curiosity. Reflect back. Agree on one next step. Join the Listening Mentor on Let's Finally Talk with Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, the Listening Mentor, where we help you find inner peace, one conversation at a time. Streaming every day. Let's Finally Talk TV show with Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, only here on USA, Global TV and Radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channels to watch and engage with all our content.
In a quiet seaside town in Greece, where sunlight warms the stone paths and the sea whispers nearby, a new adventure begins. Lady Ella and her brother Lord Jack have arrived with an important mission: to teach kindness, patience, and the power of listening. In a hidden alley, a group of forgotten cats feel unseen and unheard, lost in silence and growing misunderstandings, until someone finally takes the time to truly listen. Because when we listen from the heart, loneliness softens, kindness grows, and new friendships begin. This is Book 10 of The Amazing Adventures of Lady Ella, the Listening Mentor book series. Find all Dr. Kerbeck's books on Amazon and in fine bookstores worldwide.
My Tummy Hurts by Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Meet Jackie. She loves recess, running with friends, and laughing on the playground. At school, Jackie tries to play like she always does, but suddenly the pain comes back. Lately, something feels different and her tummy hurts, sometimes a little and sometimes a lot. With the help of a caring teacher, a nurse, her mom, and a kind doctor, Jackie begins to understand what her body is trying to tell her. Sometimes tummy pain is more than a simple bellyache. Some children live with conditions like ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease. Jackie listens to her body. She asks for help. She knows she's not alone. And Jackie finds her way back to running, laughing, and being herself. My Tummy Hurts, a kid's guide to bellyaches and bathroom troubles by Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, available on Amazon and in fine bookstores around the world.
Thank you, viewers and listeners of USA Global TV and Radio, for joining us today. We're honored to have your time and attention as part of our global community. At USA Global TV and Radio, we believe in the power of authentic conversations, meaningful connections, and creating a world of possibilities together. Want to be part of something bigger? Join our team of elevated listeners at usaglobaltv.com, a space where your voice matters and your ability to listen transforms relationships. Stay connected with us across all our platforms for thought-provoking discussions, expert insights, and empowering stories. Subscribe to our channels at youtube.com/c/USA Global TV. Follow us on social media and explore the endless opportunities we're creating for growth, learning, and inspiration. Together, we're not just broadcasting, we're building bridges and changing lives one conversation at a time. For inquiries, contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com. Music by Johnny Dies. Produced by Executive Producer and Director Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Voiceover by Mike Porter. Creative Direction by Paul Garcia. All rights reserved. Copyright 2025. Visit usaglobaltv.com to view our full terms and conditions.